Welcome to the Safe Money Retirement Show with your host, Tim Wood. Tim is a retirement and income specialist, certified financial fiduciary, and the founder of SafeMoneyRetirement.com. Tim primarily serves Western North Carolina, East Tennessee, and Southwest Virginia, but he's sought after nationally for his expertise in helping people secure their retirements. Mr. Wood is a licensed life insurance professional in multiple states and specializes in working with people who are near retirement and those who have already retired with wealth management, income planning, and asset protection strategies using life, health, long-term care, and annuity insurance products. And now, here to talk with you about securing your retirement, your host, Tim Wood.
Welcome to the Safe Money Retirement Show. I'm Tim Wood, an asset and retirement protection and guaranteed income specialist. How can you handle uncertainty in your retirement? 2024 is here and there is so much uncertainty around everything. The election, the Federal Reserve, our national debt, inflation, taxes, wars, the list goes on and on. I could keep going. But what can you do to ensure your retirement and try to put aside some of these uncertainties that are surrounding everything? Well, that's what we're going to discuss. First, if you don't already have a copy of my book, Safe Money Retirement, Your Game Plan for Success, I strongly recommend you get one. There's no cost and no obligation. It's going to guide you through how you can ensure your retirement and make sure you have enough income, make sure you have the death benefits you need, make sure you have the growth that you need. It explains everything in the book. You can get your copy absolutely free, 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233, or just log directly onto our website, safemoneyretirement.com, and we will send you a copy absolutely free with no charge and no obligation. Now, we talk about all this uncertainty. What can you do when you're planning for your retirement? What can you do with all of this uncertainty? How can you know that you're making the best decisions? Well, here's what I get that question all the time, and here's what I tell my clients. There are products out there that have guarantees. We don't have to worry about what's going to happen in the market or the national debt or inflation or taxes or wars or any of that other stuff, the election, all that stuff. Because there are products out there from highly rated insurance companies that will help you insure your retirement. Now, what does that mean? Well, there's several different things that I help clients do. The number one thing, and y'all, those of you that have been listening to me for a while have heard me say this over and over and over. The number one thing that I work with retirees on is making sure they have enough income to last for both their and their spouse's life, no matter how long they live. And that's one thing that we can do. We have guaranteed lifetime income products from top A-rated companies that are going to be around. Some have been around for more than 100 years, that are going to be around when you need them. And what's so great about these products, I mean, of course, I know about, people are they used to, they don't really anymore. They used to say you could withdraw 4%, and that would basically allow you to live until, whatever age, 85 or 90. Well, that number has actually changed. Most recently, Dr. Wade Pfau said that number is probably closer to somewhere around 2.25. But also, what happens? Okay, that's great if that leaves you till 85. What happens if you live to 95? What happens if you live to 105 with all the new medical advancements? What are you going to do? Well, that's why these products I'm talking about are so great, because they're giving you a guaranteed lifetime income that you absolutely cannot outlive, and neither can your spouse. So we can put a lump sum in right now from what you've been saving, from a lump payout from your pension, from your 401k, your TSP, whatever you've got, your IRAs. We can put it with a top-rated life insurance company and either this income can start immediately or it can actually grow if you defer it for a few years, and we'll discuss all of that individually. But basically, they will then start paying you an income, and it can be for you and your spouse, that you cannot outlive no matter how long you live. So if you were to pass relatively soon, unfortunately, anything left in that account would then be paid as a death benefit to your beneficiaries. Conversely, if you beat the bank, so to speak, and you outlive your money, the great thing about these products is even if it's down to zero, they will still pay. Let me say that again. You cannot ever not get paid with these products because they are a guaranteed lifetime product. They will pay you as long as you're breathing, even if your account gets drawn down to zero. So that's the first thing that I tell people to help them overcome all the uncertainty is insure your income. Use an insurance company's products to insure your income in retirement. That's one thing that's going to take a lot of stress. Another thing is we have guaranteed death benefits. There are some of you out there that are really worried about passing on a legacy and making sure that the next generation has this or has that. That's what life insurance companies do, obviously. It's a little different product than the income product, but we have products out there. And if you're wanting to leave money to your kids, your grandkids, to a church, whatever, the smart way to do that is through life insurance. Because for pennies on the dollar, you can buy life insurance and you can leave however much you want. And then the rest you can put somewhere, you can invest, you can do whatever you want to do with it. So that's what we've got as far as death benefits. We can guarantee what's going to happen when you're gone. We also have guaranteed interest rates. People are so worried about what's going to happen in the market this year, and I share a lot of that concern. I don't know, obviously, and I'm not making any predictions, but it could be a very challenging year in the market. And if it is, well, I mean, yes, you can make all of it when it goes up, but you're also going to eat all of it when it goes down. We have products with guaranteed interest rates. So you can say, hey, Tim, I want the top rate that I can get for the next 10 years. Well, I've got a search engine that will look in whatever state that you're in, and we'll find what product's going to get you the highest rate for the next 10 years, and we move the money into that. There's also products out there that give you the option every year, y'all have heard me talk about this before too, reallocation. And reallocation allows you every single year in certain products to choose between a fixed rate and a market indexed rate. The good thing about these products is even if you go all in on a market indexed rate, these are fixed products. There are no chances for losses. So you never have to worry about that big market correction coming that might be coming. So there are things that we can do to help you handle uncertainty and to help you insure your retirement. Walt Disney said, "It's not the days in life we remember, rather the moments." Make sure every moment counts today and make sure you plan ahead so your future moments don't turn into nightmares. Well, I'm about out of time, and I would like to thank you for listening to the Safe Money Retirement Show. If you're serious about your financial future, give me a call, and together we'll get your retirement savings on the fast track to accumulate while reducing exposure to market loss. Thanks for listening, and until next time at the same time, I'm Tim Wood reminding you to stay safe so you can step into a secure future.
You've been listening to the Safe Money Retirement Show with your host, Tim Wood. Find out how to contractually guarantee that your hard-earned money is safe while avoiding market loss so you can have the retirement that you deserve. Call Tim Wood now for your complimentary Safe Money Retirement Book and Information Kit at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. You can also contact Tim at safemoneyretirement.com. The preceding information does not represent tax, legal, or investment advice. Surrender charges apply to base contracts. Optional lifetime income benefit riders are used to calculate lifetime payments only and are not available for cash surrender or in a death benefit unless specified in the annuity contract. Fees may apply. Guarantees are based on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the insurance company. No information presented today should be acted upon without meeting with a qualified and licensed professional. Obviously, by calling us now, you are just taking the first step towards protecting your retirement. It's important that you read all insurance contract disclosures carefully before making a purchase decision. Rates and returns mentioned on this program are subject to change without notice. Did you know that your Social Security could be much higher depending on what option you choose for claiming your benefit? Social Security income is not as simple as some think. When should you take it? Should you only take your spouse's benefit while you continue to work? Deciding how to receive your Social Security benefit can make your head spin. Don't decide about your retirement without the facts. Call us now and ask for your complimentary Social Security guide at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. The market goes up and the market goes down. It always has, and it always will. But if you are in or near retirement, do you have time to wait for the market to go through these cycles? Think about it. Having your money invested in the market is like walking next to the edge of a cliff. What if you lose your step? What if the edge gives way? What if a strong wind blows you over the side? It's good to stay away from the edge of disaster in life. And when it comes to being exposed to financial risk, it's no different. Shouldn't you at least try to protect the money you depend on for your retirement income? Call now for a complimentary copy of the Safe Money Retirement Book. Our number is 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233.